How old are you?
Yes. Hmm?
How old are you?
Yes.
Don't play with me.
Right.
We're past the beginning of your conversation.
Okay.
We're down to this point. See, this is the sign language part, folks. This is where we're at. And that's why you see what you see. This is why so much of us in the Black community are stuck, because a reasonable conversation should not be this difficult. But you go ahead and say what you feel like you need
But
to tell
you
them.
asked me
Go ahead and tell
the
go tell the women what you feel like they need
the
to hear.
question that
They
you
need to be
asked me
confident.
was
They need to integrate men in their lives. Go ahead.
the question that you asked me was, do I feel like people are designed to be alone? Love comes in many forms, so I can't speaking on the place
Human
I'm in my
beings,
life right now.
love. I didn't ask you about love, man. I asked you about human beings.
My name is Donna. My name is Donna. Thank you. That's fine. I'm
Peace out,
beautiful
y'all.
though.
What would I be without you? What would I be without you? 5'10", dress size?
I'm a dress size 8,
Okay. How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
175.
All right. And if you had to rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10, fresh face out of the shower, your natural hair, you can't use 7. What would you give yourself?
I can't use it. I give myself a solid 9.8.
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Okay.
From LA?
Mm-hmm.
You must mean Los Alamos, not Los Angeles.
Los Alamos, do you know where I am?
Yeah, not in reality. If you give yourself almost a 10 in LA.
Why?
Because of reality.
Why would you not give me a 10 or at least a 9?
Because you're not that cute. You're not that cute. I mean, you're probably a solid 5'6".
He ain't lying.
But why would? But listen.
I'm listening.
But the issue is, so I got to settle for an average man. That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high volume man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated.
Oh, that's cold.
You can't get one. I'm gonna be honest, you can't. You're 37 with 2 kids. If they're less than 10% of the men, why would he pick you over a woman with no children?
6. Is something wrong with that?
What do you do for a living?
I get EDD. Is that, I mean,
I don't know what that is.
unemployment?
So you're an unemployed mother of 3 with 3 baby daddies, and you talking about you can't find a man?
Yes. It's some. I'm pretty sure God. I want somebody that's gonna help me. Like, you don't think that I could get that?
It's called Jesus.
I mean, sorry, but you don't think that I can get somebody to help me? You don't think a man is gonna love me?
It's called Jesus.
Huh?
Jesus.
So basically, you telling me to call on Jesus?
Therapist.
And I thought you was. Well, can me and you be together then?
Sure. After you call on Jesus and the therapist and get a makeover.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Here's the thing. I don't disagree with that. I think a lot of the language, I guess.
Are you? Well, here's what I need to ask you. Would you tell Black women that they should go out and how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
How much do you weigh?
That's none of your business. I told you I was fat.
Oh, okay. We don't play that shit on my channel. You get your big fat ass on somewhere then. I don't deal with you big sassy ass broads.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
If you think you can get out here and be like Danny's big ass. Go knock yourself out. But I would be remiss to try to tell you as an image consultant and as a person and a professional that you can be 5'3" and weigh so much that you don't even want to tell somebody how much you weigh and think you're going to get a man to marry you. A high value man. So you go ahead and go on back over and get your 2-piece or 3-piece or whatever you got coming from, Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. Carry your ass on over. I don't know.
Is that what works for a couple works for a couple. I can't.
Shut the fuck up, Lonnie Love. I've been wanting to say that for a minute. Shut up. I and men like myself absolutely don't care what your swole up ass has to say about anything. You are in my opinion, you and women that have your attitude are enemies to women, black women in particular. That's what happens every time one of you little crybabies gets called out here on the platform you came to get attention you asked for. When you get more smoke than you're willing to handle, you want to cry and stomp off. Well, kick rocks. And guess what? There'll be a new one tomorrow, because neither one of y'all on the panel can honestly say that you are bringing something to the market that ain't 15 other chicas down on the street bringing. None. So when we sit here and try to have a conversation with you and tell you, guess what? Whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, every new influencer, every new person thinks just because they have the dope content, they've got the fucking key. They've discovered fire. They've invented the wheel. And there's more that goes into it than just turning on a camera and saying, hi, I'm on YouTube. Hi, I'm on Facebook. Hi, I'm on OnlyFans. It takes planning. It takes work. It takes strategy. It takes business knowledge. It takes collaboration. It takes a lot of things that you obviously don't have. And that's why you're upset, because at the end of the day, you know you don't have them, and you don't have the patience, the intelligence, even the patience, the intelligence, even the resources to sit down and just listen. So carry your cell phone, and when OnlyFans stops, Subway will be hiring.
Oh my God, mic drop.
Wow. Perfect.
To admit it, but I do. Like, I'm half a man. I'm just a pretty girl, and I don't think that I should have to accept less in life.
Men don't care about fair. We conquer. It's winners and losers.
Straight up.
Right? You're half a man.
I didn't know that only men were part of conquering.
Well, name me some great female warriors that have dominated the planet.
Well, I mean, I'm learning new education here, which is only men conquer.
No.
I mean, that's what you're telling me, right?
No, well, see, what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to switch that. I'm asking about fairness. And I said about fairness. Why is fairness so important? You said because you're half a man.
Because if you expect something of me, I should be allowed to expect the same of you. And if you can't offer me that, you don't deserve to be in my life.
But that has nothing to do with fairness.
It has everything to do with fairness.
No, fairness means you get an opportunity. Fairness doesn't mean you get an outcome.
Oh my God.
Just like, you know what? How many times you've gotten to a club into VIP for free when some ugly chicks had to pay full price?
Is that my fault?
Oh.
No. I've asked how many times it happened before you go down that path.
I mean, plenty of times in Miami.
Exactly, but that's not fair, is it?
Well, please don't forget I'm not from here.
But that's not the point, ma'am. That's not fair, is it?
I also don't care about those things.
But so you only care about fairness when it doesn't benefit you.
I just don't go to clubs that often.
But that's not the point. I asked you, how many times you've gone to a club where you got in free where ugly chicks or less attractive chicks had to pay? And you know that's happened. You didn't say, excuse me, sir. Even though I'm attractive, I demand that you charge me full price. That's fair, right?
Okay, so because I
fair?
Into places and get
Is that fair?
That means that I should get
fair. Before we go there, I'll answer your question if you at least answer mine. Is that fair?
Life isn't fair.
Well, if that's the case, you accept it in the sexual marketplace too.
It doesn't mean I have to accept other people's bullshit.
No. Well, see, the thing is, ma'am, see what you've proven, like many feminists and many women, you're okay with the double standards that benefit you. But the ones you don't like, you just throw at the wind, use sign language, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right to deflect and dismiss guys who are normally intimidated by this thing. I'm not. I'm just challenging your positions. You're okay with it not being fair when it benefits you. Name me 5 great female inventors or builders. Madam Curie.
5 inventors or builders? That's a really great question. That really is.
I'm saying that you came at me with the same line. I've had to put up at 31 years old and deal with men's bullshit. You're living in a first world country. You're in Miami, one of the most posh places on the planet, complaining about double standards that you participate in.
The nerve.
Corrected you that I don't go to clubs, so you're
Okay, ma'am, I just gave an example. You've been to clubs. I didn't say you continue to go. That's not the point now, is it? But see, that's another way of you trying to get me online and then correcting me because I'm a dumb man. I get the point.
No, you're very rude and very aggressive.
No, I'm very direct. And when you were doing this to the men, you had no problem showing your dick. No, I know that you don't give every man a chance is what I do know.
You don't. Well, actually, you don't know that at all.
Okay, are you saying that you are the one female on the planet that will give every man who wanted you a shot?
No, I am not.
Okay, then I can assume that was correct. Let's move on. The issue is that men are not the ones complaining about the state of relationships and dating as much as women are. Women wanted freedom of choice. Women wanted to be able to have sex with who they wanted to, marry who they want to, love who they want to, work where they want to, not work where they want to, go every place that men could go. You are the most free, most liberated group of women that ever existed on the human history, and yet you're the most unhappy. 1 in 4 out of you on some sort of psych meds. Women the marital rate is dropping with modern women. What else do you want men to do? We've civilized the world in general. We don't even have wars. You can do whatever you want to. And you're still not happy with the world that men built.
Minded, you're kind of guy. How long do you're not a traditional woman? Are you a virgin?
No.
You're not a traditional woman. And I'm saying this, man, you women want traditional outcomes. Weddings, white dresses, and you're schizophrenic, psychotic non-virgins. But first thing I asked you what the marriage is about, you said companionship.
Oh yeah, like partnership.
There's no you can't make this shit up.
I mean, I would love to build an empire with the man I'm with.
Build an empire, lady. You cut hair for a living.
Yeah, I mean,
empire what?
You couldn't make
I have other goals like real estate and.
Oh Jesus! She said it. Real estate, right?
Why?
Real estate. She's the stylist, the stylist with the real estate. You can't make this shit up.